Hi, welcome to my Makeup Monday on this Labor Day October long weekend here in New South Wales, Australia. My name's Denise McCabe and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia on the New South Wales Central Coast, so welcome. Now I'm just going to double check and see if I've got... Oh, there I am. I don't need to double check. I'm live. Hi Leslie, hi Barbara. Thank you for hopping on. Hi Lynn. Now Lynn and Sheila, if Sheila hops on today, I need to get your email address because I've got the PDF tutorial from last week's. Hi Tanya. It's good morning for you, but it's actually afternoon for us, so 3 hours difference we are now, aren't we? That would be hard to get my head around. Everything on the East Coast is different to over there. Oh, I don't know. Thank you all for hopping on. I was in two minds about going live today because I thought, oh, everybody might be just enjoying the long weekend over here. But then I thought that then maybe they could be just sitting relaxing and might want to watch a little bit of crafting. So I thought, oh well. Hello Jenna Marie. It's 11 p.m. now where you are. You're very welcome, Elizabeth. So Lynn, you need to send me your email address, and if Sheila hops on, I need her email address as well. I still haven't worked out how to do a banner with my email address, but I've written it on my piece of paper, so it's easy. It's pretty easy email address anyway. So everybody probably knows that there's a kit sale going on today, tomorrow and Wednesday. 10 to 30% off most of our kits, so that's really good. I've got a couple more kits on their way. I hope to get them tomorrow. I missed out on the sale because I jumped the gun, but that's okay. But yeah, there's a lot of kits in the kits collection on sale, and they're great. They're great gifts. They're great. I think there's 4 Christmas kits. So if you've got people that want to make up their own Christmas cards but want to do it easily, the Christmas kits are really good. Okay, so let's go down to the craft desk, and what else do I have to tell you about? I can go over the kits. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's just work our way through any. You ordered yours this morning, Lynn. Well done. So you'll get your discount plus the discount. That's exciting. All right, let's switch down to the craft desk. So if you can send me your email address, this is mine down here. I don't know if you can see it. DeniseMcCabe@gmail.com. Really easy email address. And McCabe is MACCABE. So if you can, Lynn, if you could send me your email address, and I can send that PDF tutorial out to you. Okay, so yes, here's the kit sale. So it's all kits in the kits collection will range from 10 to 30% off during the 3-day sale. So it's from Monday today to Wednesday the 8th. The sale does exclude scrapbooking kits and starter kits, and it's available while supplies last. Because some of the kits are super duper popular and they go really quickly. So that's the kit sale. So I'll bring it down actually. Make sure you jump onto that. Am I straight? Yes, I think I am. I whacked my camera the other day and I sent it flying. So I had to try and straighten it all back up. That's kit sale. Okay, there is a starter kit. Different to the kit sale. A starter kit sale for the month of October. I think this one is the best one. If you are thinking, if you've got a big wish list, I think this one is the best offer, because you can pay $60 and get $235 worth of product. And then if you want any more after that, you will automatically get 20% off. So I think that's the better deal of the two. But if you want to pay the $169 and get $344 worth of product, you can certainly go down that path as well. So you get lots of perks. You get things like 20 to 25% product discount, early access to the latest releases and catalogues, opportunity to earn a little modest supplementary income, and the chance to attend incredible training and crafting events, and so much more. Now, next year's on-stage event, it's like a 2.5, 3-day conference or convention that Stampin' Up run. It is in Sydney next year in March. So if you wanted to join, you could come along to that. So that's that. That's what we're going to be using, something from here today. And yeah, so this is it. This is the PDF tutorial, so I need Lynn and Sheila's email address so I can email that to you. Okay, today we're going to do a fun fold. I know I said in my reminder on Instagram and Facebook I didn't know what I was going to do, and I didn't. When I said that, I didn't, but I figured it out. So we're going to use something from the September online exclusives, and it's this paper here, the Modern Christmas Specialty paper. I really love this paper. I got that and the black and white gold thread, baker's twine. That's all I got from this suite. And I want to just show that you can just focus on papers and you can make beautiful cards. So that's what we're using today. And I was playing yesterday with the fun fold card. I've been asked to make a wedding card. A friend's going to a wedding, and I've got some sticky here, and I've got to get it off because I don't like sticky. You love the modern... Thanks, Lynn. You love the modern Christmas paper? I do too. I like all our papers. Most of... you know. Anyway, so I was asked to make a wedding card for her. So I was just having a little play, and I saw this fold on Lisa Curcio's YouTube channel a few weeks ago, and I thought I'm going to give it a go. So I've used the beautiful Gallery Suite collection for my wedding card, and when someone asks me to make a card for them for a special occasion, I generally make 2 or 3, because then they've got a choice. Like, I might like one, but it might not be their cup of tea. So I generally make 2 or 3, and I take them to them, or we catch up for coffee, and I say, you know, you choose the one you like. And then if they like all 3, that's their problem. They've got to work it out. So this is what I did, and I coloured the roses in with Winker Stella, and I dipped my block into a little bit of the Secret Sea ink, and so that is sparkly. You can't really see it, but it is sparkly, I promise. And then it's called a pop-up block card. So you open it up, and I'll bring it down, and it's got blocks. It's got little building blocks. And I just thought that was really cute. Now, Lisa Curcio didn't do like a wedding one. She did Halloween and a fall card and something else. Do you, Tanya? Yeah, I think that's easier. And then they can decide. It's not my problem anymore. Now, I'm not 100% sure if I like the Mr. and Mrs., but I did it anyway. And then when you close it up, oh, hang on, here on the center panel I've put where you would write your blurb to the recipient. And the beautiful gallery, or the Gallery Bloom Suite collection, it's got like one of the stamp sets has got the sentiments and one's got the images, and I really liked it. This one is a wedding one, wishing you love and happiness that lasts a lifetime. Oh, I guess that could be, thanks Joan, I guess that could be anything. It doesn't have to be wedding, but to me it's more wedding-ish, and celebrate, yeah. But the Mr. and Mrs. definitely makes this a wedding card. So that's the card we're going to make today. Now, I used the exact measurements that Lisa Curcio used, but now let's hope and pray the one we're going to make today works, because I've just tweaked it. But anyway, so we'll put that there, and we'll bring in what we need. Okay, I've got all my little post-it notes on everything. I've cut out a few little alphabet dies. Okay, let's have a look at what we need. Now let me just work out. I'll move that to one side for the moment. Okay, I've made mine a little bit different. I did make this one. I did make it 14.9 centimeters, which is like our standard card size. whereas Lisa Curcio's was a little bit shorter, but I thought, no, I'm going to make that our own. So, but I've gone a little bit further rogue. So this is our card base. It's 14.9 centimeters by 27 centimeters, and you score it at 9 centimeters and 18 centimeters. Move that down. Or if you want it in imperial, it's 5 7/8 by 10 5/8, and you score it at 3 9/16, or 7 1/16. That's when I think imperial isn't easy. But anyway, we're working with it. And then you need 3 panels of DSP, and they are 8.5 centimeters by 14.4, or 3 5/8 by 5 3/4. You need 3 blocks, little pieces to make your building block, and the blocks are in metric. They are 3.8 centimeters by 15.2, or 1.5 inches by 6 inches, and then they're scored at, let's go to the imperial because this is easier, 1.5 inches, 3 inches, and 4.5 inches. Okay, scored into quarters, pretty much. What else have you got? You've got your block layers, and these are 6 1.5 inch squares, or 3.2 by 3.2 centimeters. You love the blue, Marilyn? Yeah, I'm a sucker for blue. Cloud cover, secret sea, balmy blue. What other blues do we have? Blueberry bush or misty moonlight. I'm a sucker for all blues. So that our little block layers, and then you've got a piece for the back, 8.5 by 14.4, and just a little offcut to trim it up. So we'll move that over to there. And I've also used a stylish shape dies. These are a must-have in your craft supplies, and I've used the largest and the next largest circle to cut some circles out. So I'll put that over there. And we're also going to use the traditional label stamp set, I think, and maybe some of the ephemera pack, the Greetings for You ephemera pack. I have cut some of the alphabet with the mini alphabet dies. This is still current, and yes, still available. That's what I used on to get the Mr. and Mrs. on my card. I don't know if you can see that. I'll bring it up closer. Yeah. So that's everything we need. And see what I did with my circle, I just put my circle over this piece of the designer series paper and cut a circle out. It fits beautifully, and a little group of trees. So that's what I did. So let's get that back in there. Although it doesn't really have to go back in there, but let's get it back in there. Okay, let's see if we can do this. You know how I always struggle on a video in case it goes wrong, but anyway, let's have a go. It's a holiday. It doesn't matter if it goes wrong. If all else fails, just go and have a cup of coffee or a glass of wine or something. Okay, so this is our card base, 14.9 by 27 centimeters, scored at 9 centimeters and 18 centimeters. I will put all the measurements below this video after I've uploaded it, well, after it finishes. So I'm going to bend one fold back and make it a mountain, and the other one's going to go into a valley fold. And then that is the start of your card base. Can you see that? So that's the start of your card base. So it's like a Z fold, really. So that's it. So now we are going to, first thing we're going to do is put our DSP panels on. And what I thought I'd do, on this card I did 3 the same, but this time I thought I'd do a mixture onto our card base. So our DSP layers are 8.5 centimeters by 14.4. So let's grab, and I'm using my glue because I'm putting it on the back of the specialty paper, and hopefully I won't have any going onto the gold foil. That's what I'm hoping. She says confidently. So that's our front panel. This is going to be our middle panel. I'm not so keen on the side, this side of the card of the paper, but that's just me. I like the fa la la la, because I feel like it's a sentiment you're having when you're not having a sentiment in your card. Who remembers that ad? That's dating me. So that's our center panel, and then this is our third panel. And there we go. So that's, I'm just making sure I've got it straight. You like the fa la la la? I do too, Jenna Marie. It's you know, it's a subtle sentiment without you actually stamping anything. Okay, so that's the start of our card. The next, let me put my lid on my glue. The next thing we're going to do is what? I know, is our blocks. So these are our 3 blocks. We need 3 of them because we've got 3 building blocks in our sample card. So, and they are these, the imperial measurements are easier. 1.5 inches by 6 inches, scored at 1.5 inches, 3 inches, and 4.5 inches. So let's grab, I'm just going to just bend them, and then I'll get my bone folder and score them. I made another one of those shutter cards last week. After we finished, I cut it all up, and then a couple of days later I got into making it. And I used the branching out bundle, but I stamped instead of using the die cuts. So I'll show you that one. And I've decided that's the card I'm going to give to my downlines. I've got 10 downlines, so I figure they can get a fun fold card for Christmas. Okay, so we're going to bring our card base back in, and we're going to fold our little blocks over in half like that, and make sure our 2 ends are sort of hitting. And we're going to put, now see I don't need my lid on, we're going to put our glue here. It's a little bit harder actually working with black. Didn't think of that, did I? Not to worry. And we're going to turn it over. You've got a score line here. I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't. You've got a score line, and we're going to lay this down onto our score line here. So hopefully my head won't come in. And I'm just going to put it just down a little bit from the top and match it up with the score line. And I'll just hold that down. Now, when I'm putting anything on a card, like 1, 2, 3s or 1, 2, 3, 4s, I generally do the top one and the bottom one, and then I put this one in the center. If I go down like this, sometimes they're not spaced evenly, and then I get annoyed. So we're going to do the same on this block. We're going to just do this. You could decorate your blocks before you put them on your card base, but I found this was quite easy to do. And then you're not sticking things onto the wrong section. So once again, I'm going to put that on the score line of the card base, this score line matching up with the card base score line, and I'm just going to do it roughly, I'm just eyeballing it, just the same from the top. And I'll just hold that down. And then our last one. I know if I ran this in a class and we decorated the blocks before attaching them, I'd have people putting their little squares on these pieces, and now that's the same, and I'm just eyeballing, centering it between the top and the bottom one. You could get your ruler out and be really pedantic, but I'm not worrying. So that's that one. Now I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue on there, and I'll put a little bit of glue there. Not that it matters because I'm going to cover it up, but that's okay. Okay, so I'll just make sure they're all attached. And now this is where there's a little bit of resistance when you're folding it back in, but that's just because you're just conditioning it to close. And once you've closed it, just press it down really well. And then it's okay. It opens and closes really easily. Just needs a little bit of help that first time you close it up, and then it's okay. And it's going to sit. It's going to stand for display really nicely, like this one. Oops, in further, like that. Okay, so now we can sort of flex it back out again. Is that? Oh no. Okay, now I've got my little block layers. Now before I put them on, I've got some DSP cut and I've got some white cardstock cut. Now I thought I'd put the spots, because I don't like, this is the back of the trees. I'm just going to put the spots, and I wanted it sort of to be not black on black, so that's why I've gone with the white with the black spots. And then on this one, and then I'm also going to put, this is gold foil and I have got adhesive sheet on the back. I'm going to put J, whoopsie, J-O, and they're sticking to my fingers. And this one is Y. Joy. Good when you've got a three-letter word that works. Okay, but on this one, I thought, and I'm not sure if it's going to work, so I've just got to have a little look. I thought I could put, what did I think? Sending just fits. What did I think I was going to do? I can't remember. Something cheer. Cheer will fit. But if it doesn't work, I won't do it. What's that one? 2. Oh, I don't want that. We don't want like a 2 and a from. Sending merry cheer. That doesn't make sense, does it? Sending, what are these ones? Happy cheer. Sending to you. Sending wishes. Sending, no. What could we call, what can we make out of this? Because these will fit this way if you want them to. If you tell them to. Or I could just do, what could I do? I didn't think this one far ahead, did I? I should have thought further. What is there? Sending. Or, I know what else we could do. We could do, we'll put this back here, that's cheer. We'll put this back here, that's sending. Janice is going to try and get ambitious. And that could be my undoing. That's wishes. That's sending. We could try sending merry wishes. I think that's what we could try. 'Tis the season, or we could do. That's what it was. Lynn, thank you. Sending. Is it gonna fit though? I think it will. Sending merry. Merry and witches. Yes, that's what I thought this morning. Thank you. All right, we're going to try it and see how we go. If it's a huge disaster, oh well, I haven't stuck it to the card yet. So let's grab our block. I'll grab 2 blocks, and I'm going to use black memento and see how we go. And I have found that if I use a bigger block, I can see a little bit more what I'm doing. So I do find that that helps. So let's bring this down. I'm going to hopefully not bring my head in. Oh, I did bring my head in. Oh, let me bring it down further. Is that too far down? Sending. Look. Fits. Sending. The S is falling off. Should we try it again on the other side just in case I get it better? And I mean, you could do this in Versamark and gold embossing powder if you wanted to. That's better. My S isn't falling off. Happier now. Sending. That's funny. I couldn't remember what I thought of, Lynn. Thank you. That's what you girls have helped me for. Now this one's going to be merry. I was thinking about it this morning after I put my post up. So I'm going to go merry. And I thought, oh, what sentiment could I use? Sending merry. There we go, that's that one. And sending merry wishes. And that's what we do. And this one can go this way, I think. Yay! Okay. Now, wishes. Now I'll close this up before I get into trouble. This, you're going to put it on. Okay, so this is an uninked basic white or craft white ink pad, Tanya, because they come uninked and they come with a bottle of ink. Where is my bottle? They come with a bottle of ink, and you actually ink them up. But I just kept the bottle as a spare re-inker, and I inked it up with my. Where's my black memento? Here it is. I just inked it up with my black memento ink refill, and it's the best way. I cannot function. Oh, this isn't the black one. I think I've actually even thrown my black memento ink out. I think I have. This is a grey one. I could just never get a good image with the black memento ink pad. Never fails with this one. That's my thoughts anyway. That's my opinion. And I've been a demonstrator nearly 17 years. No, actually I have been a demonstrator 17 years. I still have my very first craft white ink pad. And I've got another one as well, but I've still got my very first one. But that is the best thing to do with your black memento. It's so good. It's so good. Otherwise, Secret C works really well and looks black. It's suggestive of black. But yeah, I could never get a good stamped image with black memento until I did that. And that's going to go there. Okay, so let's get this out. You know what? I might not do this with glue. I might do this with a pretend tape runner. So this is just from Craft Online. It's sort of like our old snail. We don't sell it. Oh, sorry, coming in too far. We don't sell snail anymore. We sell the Stampin' Seal. And the Stampin' Seal and I don't have a very good relationship. We're not on good terms. I use it sometimes, but it doesn't seem to like me. So I do have one. Like, I have one at my desk, but I use it under duress. Okay. So we're just putting our little matting pieces on here. And we'll put our sentiment on now. Thank you, Lynn. I couldn't remember what I thought of doing. So that was very helpful. Okay. Sending merry wishes. Oh, that one looked good that way, didn't it? Oh, no, I can't do it that way because that's not going to work. Silly me. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay. I do remember Fuse. We didn't have a good relationship either. Fast Fuse. I think was that this one? I found this in my drawer yesterday. Is that the Fast Fuse? I think that was the Fast Fuse. Yeah, I didn't have a good relationship with it either. Okay, so I do have adhesive sheet on the back of this. Yes, great minds do think alike. So I'm just going to take that off and put my Joy on my little... I think everybody has to have like an alphabet die set. Doesn't matter which size you have. I think they just... Oh, I think everybody needs at least one alphabet set in their collection. I have a few. I've got 2 that are still current, and I've got a couple that have retired, but I hang on to them because you just I can't come on, I can't justify buying a new alphabet set every time they bring one out because I just can't. Okay, so that's Joy, J-O, Joe, and the Y. My daughter's just sent me a message, so I hope everything is okay. Little baby, little Sagey is having a terrible time with her teeth. She's cutting like so many teeth at once, poor little darling. And she's having a shocking time with it. Okay, so that's the inside of our card. So we've got Joy and sending merry wishes. Thank you, Lynn. Okay, so we're just going to get rid of that now because I don't think I need that. I'm going to, and I'll close this up. If anybody wants a really good sentiment set for Christmas, this traditional labels one is really, really good. And the dies could work for lots of sentiments, not just this stamp set. It's a really good one to have, and it's a bundle, and it's $76.50. Oh, it is horrible. She's just in so much pain. So, but like she's 9 months in a couple of days. Yeah, the 9th of October, and she's cut 4 on the bottom, 2 on the top, and another 2 are coming through. So she's just cutting them all at once. Like, it's just insane. It should stop. Okay, here's our sample card. Now, I've got to think how I want to do this. I'm going to put that together. I've got ink on it. Oh, no, that's a star in the sky, like a spot. And I do want to do some gold ribbon. No, I want to do this one. I don't think this one's no, this was from Celebratory Sips. Fuse wasn't your friend either. Oh, I seem to have a few people that Oh, okay. Your Tombo's your favourite, Jenna Marie. Yeah, Tombo's my favourite unless I'm working with gold foil, and then I'm just a little bit mindful of if you get glue on the foil, it dulls the foil down, and I don't like that. So let's just move that there. I've got this ribbon that I'm going to do a bow with. How far are we going? 35 minutes. I don't want to tie you up on the weekend. Oh, it's not the weekend for some, but I don't know. When there's a long weekend, I just never know what day it is. I just sort of, what day is it? It's like that week in between Christmas and New Year. Like, you just don't know what day or date it is. It's just a shambles. Okay, now I've got a little bit of muck there. Get rid of that. So I'm thinking this could go here. I'm thinking a bow could go either underneath or on top. And then we've got lots to choose from over here. I don't want to put joy on because we've got joy in here. It's just not cooperating. It's not sitting for me. So I'm thinking the bow at the top and the sentiment at the bottom. We've got 'Tis the Season. I think something long. So we've got this 'Tis the Season. Well, my son, I just remember he had 12 teeth at 12 months, and he was 12 kilos. That made it easy, didn't it? The King's birthday holiday, is that what it is? No, Leslie, it's not. No, this is the Labor Day long weekend. The King's birthday's in June. For us in New South Wales. Is that what you're meaning? You have trouble with glue dots, especially as they come. Oh, the glue dots that come in kits are horrible. I open a kit and I put them straight in the bin. Jenna Marie agrees. I just open the kit and I put those glue dots straight in the bin because they're just stupid. Oh, Leslie. You know why I know it's in June? Well, it was always the Queen's birthday long weekend up until a couple of years ago. But Linda Dolke and I share a birthday on the 7th of June, and we always get a long weekend around our birthday. So that's why I know it's the Queen's or the King's birthday. Okay, we've got this 'Tis the Season. We've got this one that's longer. I've used a few of these out of here, so I'm sort of missing some of my longer ones. Oh, there's this Merry Christmas. So we could do a Merry Christmas. I think the longer one is looking better. What if we put inside Joy sending Merry wishes? So there's a Merry Christmas, or we could do 'Tis the Season. Yeah. That's a bit drastic. So what do you think? The Merry Christmas, 'Tis the Season. What else have we got? I suppose Season's Greetings would work, but I think we put that on our card last week. We did. Merry Christmas. We've got Happy Christmas. I know some people don't say Merry. Elizabeth says Merry. I know some people don't say Happy Christmas. I have no problem with it. I think the Merry Christmas, this one's got lots of Happy Christmas, Merry and Bright. There's so many good sentiments in this ephemera pack. So many. Really good. Like, you could just be making cards forever and have your sentiments covered. Okay, I think the Merry Christmas was the choice. Now the next choice is going to be, do we put Merry Christmas at the top and the bow at the bottom, or the bow at the top and Merry Christmas at the bottom? I'll put our circle on. 'Tis the Season does go with fa la la la. She's right, Elizabeth. Ooh. Merry Christmas, fa la la la, sending Merry. She's actually right, Elizabeth. I think I'm going to have to lean Jenna Marie's way, because then it flows, doesn't it? Now I'm just going to put my little circle of the DSP on with my snail, my contraband snail. And like so. Bow top, sentiment bottom. Alright, bow top, sentiment bottom. And now we've just got to go back because I'm actually in agreement. Because you say, 'tis the season to be jolly. La, 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 la. Nobody wants me to sing. 'Tis the season. I think that needs to go on a little bit of a black die cut, doesn't it? Where are my stylish shapes gone? Would that fit on this one if I cut a black one out? Or it would just... Okay, I think we need to do that. And then, so bow top, sentiment. I think it needs to stand out. So I'm just going to quickly cut a little banner. I shall be back presently. Talk amongst yourselves. I don't need to lift the cutting machine in just for a banner. Sorry, Elizabeth. I went against what you suggested. Okay, so that's that. Now, this has got sticky on the back. So you can take it, it's like a sticker, but don't bend it to find the little gaps because you'll crease the front of your sentiment. So just find it with your pokey tool and lift them off. This one's got 3. There we go. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you're not holding it against me. Okay, so now we're just going to stick. I can't see. I have got new glasses, but I just don't wear them. I wear them at work, but I don't wear them at home because I just sort of, I'm looking at a computer at work. I just didn't get that straight, so I just want to try and straighten it up. Yeah, I probably should wear them at home. Did I get that straight? No, I think I got that bent as a dog's hind leg. I think have I just wasted a little sentiment? No, we won't waste it. We'll make it work. Okay, so we'll put Merry Christmas back because we will use that on something else. And I am going to put dimensionals on this. Yeah, those glue dots that are in kits, just silliness. I don't even know why they do them. Just put a pack. That's what they should just do. Just put a pack of normal glue dots in a kit. Okay, so we're going to put that there. And we're going to, I think I'll put this up on dimensionals as well. These were the dimensionals out of the World Card Making Day kit I had left over, so they just went into my craft supplies on my desk. Okay, 'tis the season. I'm going to put that down here. That looks straightish. Let's hope. Now I could heat my bow, but I don't think I will. I will just let's. Well, that's a bit too whoop-de-woo, I think. No, it's not. Oh, making it worse, I think. Now, do you want it on top of here? That would then make it look like a bauble, wouldn't it? You know a demonstrator who loves them, Leslie. That's just silly. That's just silly. I think on top of the bauble, like on top of here, because it looks like a bauble then. And we'll bring in the normal glue dots, the ones we all like. And I'm going to, and look, there's even like a black line that's sort of suggesting it's like the string for the bauble. Okay, now then we've got our back panel. Now you could put it there if you wanted to, but I put it in the middle. Let's just go to the middle, and that's 8.5 by 14.4. And I've just got a little tiny scrap. This one I put scrap paper, oh sorry, this one I put scrap paper down there. This one I'm just going to do it on the bottom. And let's just, we've got our sneaky snail that's contraband. But don't tell anyone, nobody will know. Okay, let's just, there we go. I did go off the paper a bit, but that's okay. Doesn't need to be trimmed down. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Get rid of the contraband snail. And I never put glue in the middle of my card inserts or where you're going to write, because I do find that when it dries you get all the squiggly line. You can see the squiggly line of the glue, so I just go around the edges. Just a me thing. Okay, let's have a look and see what I've got. All my little post-it notes here on one side. Look, all of them. Okay, let's have a look and see what it turned out like. See if we're happy with it. I'm sure we will be happy with it. Okay, group effort. Oh, we need bling. Do we? Or don't we? Do we need bling? I'm just not sure. That didn't stick down. Why didn't that stick down? Because I didn't take the backing off. That'll be better if it's taken off. I'm just going to go over my score lines to make it sit better. Okay. Look at that. Ta-da! So it's called a pop-up block card, and it can stand for display, and you can do something there and something there, and then you flip it over and that's where you write whatever. No, Marilyn, it's not you being stupid. The glue dots from kits should just go straight in the bin. I suppose kids could work with them. Yeah. You love it? Oh, cool. I'm glad you like it. So what did I do to change it? I made it, I'd already made it the same height. Did I change it at all? It's just a fraction. Each panel is a little fraction, like about 0.2 wider, to get it to be like 27 centimeters scored at 9 and scored at 18. I found that easier. Now, let's see what great card. Oh, thanks, ladies. Well, I can't claim the fold. I'm not that clever. I got the fold off Lisa Curcio in America. And she does some really good folds and stuff like that. So, let's see what we've got. We've got holographic resin dots. They look quite cool. We've got Drusy Dots. They're quite nice. Oh, Drusy. Leslie wants Drusy. And we've got the Traditions of Christmas. Let's go Drusy because I haven't used them for a while. They are on the larger size. But let's see what we think. One up here, maybe? Or do we want them here? Oh, see, it's a big decision. Maybe there. Maybe up there. Let's go up here. Let's go up here. One there. Maybe one down here. And maybe one over here. And if you wanted to, you could put some inside, but I'm not going to because then they will sort of squish on top of each other and mark my card. So especially if you're going to mail it, I don't think that would work. But if they were flatter, you could do more embellishment on the inside. So how about that? Pop up, what did I call it? Pop up block card, I think it is. I do love my fun folds, and I do love them when they work and they're easy. Because everyone likes easy. 'Tis the season Fa la 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 la, joy, sending merry wishes. There you go. We had input for where the bow and the sentiment and what sentiments to use. Ah, thanks, Leslie. So how about that? That's a pop-up block card. And that was my sample, the wedding card. I'm not sure if I like the wedding card. I'm thinking about it. But I'll make a couple. I'll make 2 more different things, styles, and then my friend can choose which one she likes. But that's our card for today. So let's go back to me. Oh, 50 minutes. Where did that go? All of a sudden, it got to 50 minutes. There we go. Pop-up block card. So have a great rest of your day, everyone. We've got 31 degrees here, so it's quite warm. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great week. I will see you on, what's Wednesday? Yep, Wednesday, Card and a Cuppa. I might show some of the kits, seeing that that's still the kit sale day. Thank you, Jenna Marie. Thanks, Leslie. Thank you, everyone, for watching on this public holiday here in New South Wales. Have a great day, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye for now.